how to start selling digital products, I'm gonna give you a 5-step, easy to follow blueprint. So what are digital products and why you should sell digital products? If you are an agency owner, if you are in drop servicing, if you're a freelancer, if you're somebody who's just interested in making money online, why would you even want to get into digital products? So the reality is that a lot of people right now, there's so much buzz of people getting into digital products. And I really believe in this business model because I personally started making money with digital products. I'm still doing agency stuff. I still do drop servicing, right? I still do video editing, graphic design, and things like that. But now I'm also getting into digital products, so specifically courses and things like that. As most of you know, I actually have drop servicing mentorship. Part of my mentorship is also a course. So you're learning from somebody who's actually making money with digital products. So step number 1 is understanding what are digital products and why you should sell digital products. So digital products is anything that you sell online, such as ebooks, guides, courses, of course. Photography and stock photos is a perfect example as well. You can sell it through a YouTube channel, through TikTok, through Instagram. You can sell it on Etsy. If you have no audience, there's places to sell it as well. We're gonna talk about it, okay? So as you can see, you're basically a seller, right? You make digital products, you sell it to a buyer, you get cash, and all of this happens online. Now, most sold digital products in each niche. This is very important because, in the last video that I made about digital products, I didn't really talk about what is actually the most sold stuff. A lot of people are thinking about, okay, so I want to get into digital products, but I don't know what to even make or which category to make it at. This is really important. Like, you need to do research before you even start. For example, looking at this, the worst category to enter when it comes to digital products is actually gaming. Only 0.2% of digital product sales are going into the gaming category. So very, very low. Also automotive, very low. Animals and pets, very low. Now, the biggest one is actually lifestyle. That was a shock to me because I thought education would be number 1, business and similar kind of things. Okay, travel, nature, arts, medicine and health, beauty. But as you can see, lifestyle is miles ahead of something like gaming. So I would not focus on making digital products for gaming market. Now, 5 most used platforms for selling digital products. It's probably not a surprise to you if you're interested in making your own digital products, where to sell it. So Teachable, Kajabi, Gumroad, Etsy, and Payhip. Teachable, Kajabi, Gumroad, Etsy, and Payhip. These platforms are pretty much the most used platforms for selling digital products. A lot of people are talking about Etsy, but there's also other places to sell as well. So I mentioned Teachable as well in this video later on. Now, most sold digital products on the most used platforms. So as you can see, courses actually is 35% of all the sales, pretty much. Now, ebooks is just a fraction of that. 7%, okay? And then we've got templates, which is about 1%, printables, 3%, cookbooks, and things like that. So if you're looking at this, where am I? Well, where I'm making money with digital products, I'm making it in courses, okay? And I'm thinking about an ebook as well. So this is, the stuff that you should be thinking about. If you're thinking about, okay, I want to actually go into the gaming niche, right? Or automotive, whatever, right? And then I want to sell, for example, a template, right? Or some item or whatever. This could be a problem because what you essentially want to do, right, is you want to get something in lifestyle, something in education or business or public services in the top 5 categories, right? And then you probably want to make either a course or ebook or something like that. Otherwise, you're against all the data. Now, when it comes to step 2, researching digital products market to understand what people are actually needing. So we were just talking about, what people are actually needing. What is the data that you need to understand? Like, if you want to make money in anything in online marketing, like, you have to really understand what are people looking for. Researching digital products can be done in multiple different ways. First, write down every digital product idea that you have, both good and bad. Okay, there's no good or bad ideas because sometimes, for example, things like NFTs, now not many people are talking about it, but it was essentially a digital product, right? So many people made hundreds of thousands of dollars, in fact, millions of dollars with some of the NFTs, right? at the time, it could have seemed like a kind of a weird, stupid-ish idea. But later on, as the industry progressed, this was like, oh, everybody was going into NFTs. It was the coolest thing ever, right? So if you have a bad idea that you think is bad, still write it down and assess it. Talk to some of your friends, talk to some of the other online marketers, maybe post on my group. Join the drop servicing agency owner group and post on here. As you can see, people are constantly posting and asking questions like how to use Behance for making portfolio, rate my portfolio, email marketing, and things like that. Every single day there's loads and loads and loads of posts of people. So post it on my group and saying, I'm thinking of launching this digital product. What do you guys think? Is it a good idea? Is it a bad idea? Is anybody going to buy? Maybe somebody is going to answer to you. Also, maybe I'm going to answer as well. First of all, find a target audience and understand what they need now. Not in the future, not 2 or 3 years ago, now. This is really important. That's how I actually started my channel. That's how I started to gain my initial following when it comes to agencies, video editing, digital products, drop servicing, and things like that. You need to find a target audience. So we just spoke about, Roy, that the target audience should realistically be in these categories: lifestyle, education, business, public services, arts and entertainment, perhaps, okay? And, you don't really want to go into the gaming niche because I just showed you, yes, there's a lot of people, but not many people are buying any digital products in the gaming, audience, right? That's just, you would be going against all odds. This is not good. Now, understand what they need now. How can you do that? So we've got a list of places where you can do research to understand what people are actually looking for. So, for example, Etsy is number one. We can go on Etsy, right, and type in, for example, top digital products, okay? What you essentially want to do is you want to start looking into what people are actually selling, what is selling right now, what is getting reviews. All of these say digital downloads, okay? So, for example, what is this? Top digital product ideas to create and sell. So people are selling, books, how to actually sell digital products. Believe it or not, that's very interesting. Now, again, 500 digital product ideas for passive income. So people are buying this stuff, but that's not everything. So, for example, faceless, aesthetic videos for Instagram. You can buy faceless videos for Instagram, okay? Digital planners, budget, budgeting tool, planner, and things like that. Weekly meal plan. We've got 100 printables to sell on Etsy, instant download. Mid-journey prompts people are buying. Faceless digital marketing bundle. We've got Shopify shop preloaded. All kinds of things. There's loads of different ideas. A lot of the digital planners on there as well. So faceless digital marketing ideas, how to make money, resell, all kinds of templates and things like that. So as you can see, there's a lot of different things that you can sell, but the most important thing is to really understand not just what people actually want to buy, but also what people are selling in your niche, right, and things like that. Second, don't overthink your ideas. There's this analysis paralysis concept. I'm sure you're aware of this, but sometimes you're thinking about something for such a long time that in the end, you don't actually take any action. A lot of the time, people really think about, oh, you know what? I probably want to go into templates, but how can I create them? I have no idea. I want to go into, for example, making digital planners, but I have no idea how to make them. In this video, I'll tell you how to make digital products. If you have absolutely no idea how to make digital products, you can make them. If you have no graphic design skills, if you have absolutely no design skills, you've never touched Photoshop in your life or Illustrator, you can still get into digital products by using drop servicing business model that I'm going to talk about in this video. Okay, so, and you just want to write down your ideas and follow this video, because at the end of the video, I'll tell you how you can make digital products without having absolutely any skills, just a little bit of money, okay? Now, consider your passions and interests to generate ideas. This is number 3, okay, in the research phase. So you have to consider what you're interested in. When I for example, started my own YouTube channel, right? I knew about drop servicing because I was doing drop servicing. I was making money online. I was getting money from video editing, from graphic design, from YouTube thumbnails, from real estate and things like that. It was my passion to make money online. I was doing it as well. I was making good money. So I thought, I'm going to create a channel. This is what I've done. I've grown some following on here. As you can see, I'm closing in on 20K subscribers. Guys, please subscribe now. Drop in a comment, drop in a like, and support the channel, okay? That would be amazing. So, I then launched a school community as well. So my following is growing, and then I'm able to basically monetize this channel in creating courses, right? In creating mentorships and things like that. So digital products I can sell now to my audience because what I've done is I considered my passion, which was agencies, drop servicing, digital products. I made a channel about it, and this can work this way, okay? If you want to grow an audience, keep watching this video because I'll give you a lot of tips. Or if you don't want to grow an audience, if you don't have an audience, if you're not an extroverted person, you don't want to make videos and things like that, you can totally do this in a faceless manner. You can create content on Instagram, on YouTube, on TikTok in a faceless manner where you just show your voice. Or if you want to go and, for example, sell on Etsy, on eBay, on Gumroad, on Selfie, on these kind of things, you can completely make products that are fully automated. So you don't have to create them. You don't have to show your face or anything like that. Everything can be done by a supplier. You just upload a product. So it's kind of money in, money out situation. If you do the right research, you can make money like this. But it's very, very important to understand your passion because, if you're going to go into, for example, digital planners, for example, for women from 30s to 50s, like, honestly, you have to understand that market. Ideally, you're women in that age range and you understand it. Or if you're a guy, you want to make money, for example, by selling, let's say, courses on making money online. You should really understand how to make money. You should understand. You should be in the know. You should watch my videos. You should really know all the business models in order to make a good course about how to make money. Otherwise, no one is going to buy. Number 4, identify specific customer pain points that you can address. This exactly leads to my previous point. For example, if you're teaching somebody how to make money online, if you have a course, if you have a mentorship, or like templates or whatever, like you have to know how to make money online. That's why I'm successful at, getting clients for my drop servicing, agency building, mentorship and course, right? Because people know that I can make money with that. People trust me. I have results on my channel, right? I have a bunch of people's results on here. Also, I'm going to show you a bunch of other results at the end of the video where people actually worked with me and they made money. So, it's very easy for me to actually then talk about what is the pain point that I can address, because the pain point is people want to make money, so they watch my videos. Then, at the end of the day, a lot of people do it themselves, but some people come to me and say, you know what, I want to skip 6 or 12 months of learning on my own how to make money online by drop servicing or digital products. I just want to mentor with you so I can skip that time, pay you a little bit of money, but I'll be much faster and also potentially make more money or lose less money if you're making bad decisions. Finally, research what potential customers are looking for online. So we spoke about Etsy, for example, right? But also you can do some research on eBay. So just go to eBay in your country. I'm currently on the .co.uk. You can go to .com, type in digital products, right? And you can see what people are basically selling on here. Online digital products, website, business startup. So, people are selling, for example, website templates. Okay, digital products bundle to sell for profit. MMR ready to sell. 12 watchers is from the United States. So basically, you can get a template full of digital assets to resell. So these guys created it once, maybe themselves, maybe using drop servicing from suppliers on Fiverr, right? And then they're reselling it multiple times. 300K inspirational, motivational images, quotes, and videos, digital products. Again, this is about $60. You can sell that. Now we've got digital downloads and things like that. So images as well, Midjourney and AR art. This stuff is for printing. Usually people want to just print something like this, stick it on their wall. So there's plenty of ways and plenty of different things that you can actually go and research by using all of these websites that I just listed. Now, explore what other people are already selling in your niche. This is really important. So if you want to go for example, and go into the, let's say, digital products and type in lifestyle. We just spoke about that lifestyle is essentially the place where most people are making money. So you can go on Etsy and type in digital products, lifestyle, digital planner. So there is some kind of a keyword that's thinking about, okay, what is to do with lifestyle in this context, and hopefully it's bringing something. So here I can see lifestyle bundle, aesthetic lifestyle bundle. That's why it's showing. So everyone else should have some kind of a keyword in there. Now let's click on this. Okay, I want to show you exactly what this is talking about. Start selling with 50 aesthetic lifestyle bundle with PLR, MRR, faceless, reels, faceless videos, stock videos, aesthetic videos. Okay, $19. This is available on Etsy, and we can see that basically what you can do is you can use these videos. This is a one-time thing, so somebody has made it once, right, and then you can resell it, for example, right, or you can use it for your own content and things like that. So that's essentially a way that you can buy this at $19, right? And then you can list it on Etsy or Fiverr or eBay or somewhere else to then resell it again. That's the way. So the websites that you want to do research on would be Etsy, eBay, Gumroad, Selfie, Teachable, Reddit subreddits, very big one. There is literally tens of thousands of different subreddits where you can just search, for example, go on Google and type in Reddit digital product ideas. Then you've got Facebook group, product reviews, customer reviews, industry forums, industry blogs. Now, step number 3, digital products ideas to sell online. We're gonna go through a big list, and I'm gonna give you my comments on each of them, because most of the money on digital products we already discussed is basically based on this data, is in courses, right, ebooks, right, and things like that. So in courses is most of the money, even though a lot of the ideas on here are not courses, but like if you want to make most of the money, you would go to courses, but making courses is actually a lot higher. So number 1 would be ebooks, guides, online courses. Like that's why you see the top like 5 the first 5 things on here are actually the most money makers. So yeah, ebooks, guides, online courses, video master classes, video tutorials, video series, lists, for example, top list, for example, the list of things you need to buy if you're going to, let's say, New York, the list of things you need to buy if you're going to Paris, the list of things you need to buy if you're going to London, and things like that. Then you've got templates. So we spoke about it. It could be, for example, templates for to-do lists, goal lists, meal lists, and things like that. Then we've got social media graphics, as we saw on eBay, right? People are basically selling all kinds of templates that you can resell to other people, right? So we've got worksheets, printable planners, printable journals, email templates, branding kits. That's very important. So some people actually sell, for example, when you go to Canva, you can find all kinds of templates. So Canva essentially is selling digital items, right? Now we've got business cards. Maybe you can sell templates of business cards. Get 50 business card templates that you can resell to people who are in the business of making business cards, who then provide the service. Then we've got style guides, invitations for weddings, printable wall art, very, very big one. So I showed you on eBay, right? You can basically buy printable digital wallpapers that people sometimes just put it on their wall, or sometimes they simply have it as their background. So coloring pages, very good, very, very good niche actually. A lot of people buy this stuff for their children. So they print it out and children can actually color it. Digital wallpapers, backgrounds, textures, patterns, icons, illustrators, cartoons, frames, backgrounds, digital magazines and templates, ebook, guide, workbook, templates, fonts. This is a very, very big one as well. Mockups, flyers, brochures, and templates of them. Stock photography, stock video templates, sound effects, patterns. By the way, don't get scared by this stuff, because I told you that, honestly, it is not that hard to make these digital products. I'm going to give you a method in this video, how you can make literally any of these ideas. Just have an idea. I'll show you how to make them. You don't need to know anything about sound design, about video editing, anything to do with graphic design, absolutely nothing. Nothing about Illustrator, icons, or things like that. You can use the method I'm about to show, the method that I'm about to talk about to make any of this stuff. You just need an idea. You just need to do the correct research. You just need to make, of course, a good product. So you have to give good instruction, right? Once it's done, then you can resell it and make money. And of course, you have to get your numbers right, the pricing and things like that. So some more ideas. There's a lot of ideas. I'm not going to go through all of them, but productivity planning, cleaning planner, goal planner, to-do list, checklist, clip art, fonts, SVG files, interior design templates and things like that, table cards, thank you cards, birthday invitations, holiday cards. There is loads of ideas. There's some more ideas on here. This is, of course, also categorized education plus training. So forms, checklists, guides, ebooks, memberships, subscription-based websites, entertainment. This is a very cool one. Desktop phone backgrounds, printable greeting cards, planners, printable games, coloring pages, sewing patterns as well. There's a lot of stuff. So number 4, how to create and launch digital products. This is a very big one. Most people, when you watch other people's videos on digital products, I've watched so many different videos, and most of them fail to tell you one thing. That in order to make money with digital products, instead of spending years learning Photoshop, instead of spending years learning web design, so you're able to create web design, for example, and similar kind of templates, Notion templates, whatever, you should really be using a supplier who will do this for you. Honestly, this is the best way. That's how I'm doing it as well. Like most of the stuff that I do when it comes to digital marketing, I provide the money, I provide the idea to the supplier, he does it for me, and then I monetize it. I make way more money. I'm not busy. Like I told you in this video, I was chilling on my sofa for a few hours today, and I was just thinking how to make this video. That's it. Like, I don't actually do most of the stuff. I always use a supplier. So I'm telling you, there's like two ways that you can go about it. First way is how most people, conventional way, create your own digital product yourself. In my opinion, this is the stupidest thing. Because, for example, if you live in the US, if you live in the UK, if you live in Australia, if you live in any Western market for that reason, why on earth every single product that you buy in a supermarket, most of the physical products except food, are made in China, in India, in places like that? Why? Because the labor costs are much lower, right? So why on earth would you make a digital product in the US? Why would you make it yourself even, right? It's just stupid. That's the stupidest thing ever. You should get a supplier. So how can you do that? I'm going to talk about it very, very quickly. So for example, if you want to make a Notion template, very simple. If you want to make a website template, very simple. And if you're learning it yourself, you have to spend years and years and years to get good at it, to get to this kind of level of, quality, right? Most of these people, I guarantee you, they're either from India, they're either from Indonesia, they're either from Pakistan, Bangladesh, or they're in the US, but they're using a supplier. I guarantee you 90% of these people are like that, 100%. So, and second, of course, ordering from a supplier, which is basically the drop servicing model that I talk about a lot of my videos. Drop servicing can work for services. Drop servicing can work for digital products as well. Or you can find an influencer and offer him to create digital products like templates, like courses and things like that by using drop servicing business model. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go on a website called Fiverr. And on this website, I'm going to show you how you would go about creating digital products without doing absolutely anything. All you're doing is you're providing the money and the idea, and you can basically make money. So if you go to Fiverr.com and you search for digital products, you can see that there's plenty of people making digital products, on this website. So I will do Etsy shop, setup, product listings, digital planner, whatever, right? I will create digital products and things like that. I will design digital planners, whatever, right? I will set up Etsy shop and digital planners, print on demand. People can do whatever you want. I will design digital product mockup and online course bundle. Let's have a look at this. Let's go into the pricing. So, for example, let's just assume that you wanted to create one of these digital products, right? You're thinking about, okay, how can I launch a digital product that I have in my mind? So maybe one of those ideas that we spoke about on here, right? And you're thinking, man, I don't know how to go about it. I don't have any design skills. I don't have any web development skills. How on earth can I even create it, right? So we can go to this guy, Okunate. I don't know if I pronounced this name correctly. I don't know the seller, by the way. 10 product mockups, up to 10 product mockups, standard 24/7 buyer service. All of the 3D mockups and things like that. $40. Come on, like, and it's a course essentially. It's someone's course. All the mockups and things like that. Like, how would you do that? I mean, if you don't have a graphic design experience and things like that, man, it would take you forever to design this, probably like a week or a couple of weeks, if you know how to do Photoshop and things like that. If you don't know, it's going to take you a month to do it, and this person can do 10 mockups at $10, right? 2 mockups at $40 and 2 mockups at $10. This is ridiculous. There's no point in creating digital products yourself. This is the stupidest thing ever that people came up with. If you're perfect at Photoshop, Illustrator, and things like that, fair enough. But if not, this is the stupidest thing ever. Now let's look at the reviews. Okay, so as you know, overall, pretty good idea. Could be a little bit more consistent with the brand provided and consistent with the images. Overall, very good. Responding, willing to work to get exactly what I need. Great value for the great price. Let's see what was designed for this client. That looks pretty good. Now, let's look at this one. Enjoyed working with him. He's very attentive to detail, prompt, creative, and his visions aligns with Brian. This is from the United States. This is from the United States. This is from Mexico. Let's see. So, corporate tax, financial statements, and things like that. So, she basically created a course, right? And she got all the product mock-ups done by this guy. So, if you want to create a course, for example, if you want to create, let's say, a Notion template, right? You can do that exact thing as well on Fiverr. Just find a supplier. So go to Fiverr, type in Notion template. I will build fully personalized Notion template for you. $30, $10, $25, things like that. And then you can resell this stuff on Etsy, on eBay, on all the other platforms that we spoke about on this website. Now, how to launch a digital product. I hope that I answered how to make digital products. Basically, do not make them yourself. Do not make them. It makes no sense. You'll waste so much time and it's not going to be very high quality. You want to use a good supplier, but of course, find suppliers that have very good reviews, okay? And suppliers that have a lot of ratings as well. So 4.9 stars minimum, over 100 feedbacks, ideally, right? And very good reviews of people. Now, how to launch a digital product? So first, 20% of overall time and effort should be dedicated to product creation. This is a big thing, right? I was like, when I was thinking about creating my first digital product, which is my mentorship, including the course, I was thinking, man, I need to spend so much time on creating my digital product. But then I realized, no, that's not the right thing. And I was right at the time because my mentorship and my course have proved to be very successful. I made 5 figures already this year from that. Okay, so 20% only you should take to make the product. The rest of the time is marketing. 80% of the time you should be promoting, marketing, and things like that. People need to know about stuff that you have. If nobody knows about your Notion template, if nobody knows about your digital planner, if nobody knows about your templates for WordPress websites, whatever, nobody is going to buy. Now, start creating some buzz. While working on your product, you can already start making some buzz. For example, create an Instagram page, right? Or if you don't want to grow any audience, you shouldn't, of course, list it on Etsy until it's 100% done, right? But if you're close to, for example, finishing, you could put on Etsy, right? And for example, delay the time when they can, for example, receive it. So instead of saying that you will get the product as soon as you buy, you say that your product, your download will be available, for example, after like a few days. So you can buy some time. But the idea is that you don't want to make a digital product perfect and then only start getting the sales and promotions and things like that in place. No, you want to start doing it in parallel. And then if you make your own website, right, you can, of course, catch leads on there as well and basically, start building an email list as well. Step number 5, how to sell digital products. This is a very big one, right? So selling digital products on your own website provides the most amount of control. So I spoke about it in my previous video because it actually allows you to collect emails. This is what I'm doing as well. So, I'm not just talking about this stuff, I'm actually doing it, and you can see that for yourself. So if you want to, for example, join my drop servicing agency owners community, in order to join this, right, you have to give me your email. And if you give me a bogus email, I typically just reject your application, okay? And I just reject you on there. So I'm building a list. I've got 1,400 emails already in just 2 months. So by the end of the year, hopefully I'll have about 10,000 emails of you, my friends, my bros, right? And I'm not actually spamming anybody. I'm just collecting these emails because in the future, when I have a really amazing product to sell, I can send an email and say, look, bro, thanks for subscribing to my school community, right? I've got this really amazing product. I'm not going to promote bad stuff to my people. I'm not going to promote crap anytime. This is not my plan, and you should not do this ever. Like, you should start thinking about how can you collect emails. If you want to sell even on Etsy or eBay, you should start thinking about how can I collect emails of people who actually buy digital products. It could be courses, it could be Notion templates, whatever the product is, you need to start thinking, how can you collect emails? Maybe through school, maybe through MailChimp, maybe through a landing page, maybe through, for example, some lead magnets on Facebook ads, whatever. Whatever you want to do, the point is start thinking about how can you grow an email list. Because somebody who's bought a course from you before, somebody who's bought some digital product from you before, is likely they want to buy again in the future when you have a new version, where you have a better version, where you have a similar digital product. And also, of course, lower fees comparing to marketplaces. So if you sell on your own website, right? I, for example, don't even have a website, and I'm able to sell digital products and mentorships. It's really crazy, right? But I don't even need a website at this point because I have an audience. I typically just send an email, the PayPal, invoice, people pay me, and then I provide them all the information. Okay, so that's how it works. I don't even have a website. You can do that as well. Or you can use, for example, something like Zelle or Stripe or something like that. You don't even have a website. That is possible when you're building an audience. If you don't have an audience, then you're pretty much, you have to kind of sell on places that actually are like Teachable, Gumroad, Selfie, eBay, Fiverr, and things like that. Now, this is very important as well. So you can make stuff on Fiverr, as I was telling you, right? But you can also actually sell on Fiverr as well. So it's very, very interesting. And a lot of people don't think about it. The Fiverr is basically a two-way thing where you can basically create digital products on Fiverr and you can list them on Fiverr as well as a digital download. You can do the same thing on Upwork. So you can make something on Fiverr, list it on Upwork as a digital download, and vice versa. There's a lot of different digital product things on Fiverr, okay? You can do that and you can sell on there as well. Fiverr is not just about services. For example, I'll give you an example, okay? So YouTuber email list. A lot of you guys watch my videos regularly when it comes to drop servicing, video editing, and things like that. You know that you can basically sell or buy YouTubers' email lists on here. And it's a digital download. I will find YouTubers' emails and things like that. Some people are selling email lists that they already have. So, for example, let's look at this one. I will give you an email list of YouTube influencers. 1,000 email lists, right, is going to be $20. This is a digital download. This person already has a list. This is not a custom job where he will actually do the scraping. Most of the time, these people actually already have a list, right? And they just customize it to that person and send it to him. Or some people already have a list. They don't even customize it and things like that. So you can totally sell things like, for example, email lists, right, on Fiverr, because this is essentially a digital product. You can sell it over and over again. Be careful though with email lists and things like that. They have to be public, to do with like data privacy, GDPR, and things like that. Okay. Now you can also, of course, use various different e-commerce platforms like WordPress, including e-commerce plugins, OpenCart, and website builders like Wix, Squarespace, and Shopify. Of course, in order to be able to actually sell something on your website, as I was telling you, this is the best way to sell because you can build your email list. And also, of course, you have lower fees and you have way higher profit margin because you don't have these high fees. But, you have to, of course, then make a website and, maintain it, get hosting and things like that. But of course, if you don't want to grow an audience, you for sure should consider Etsy, Teachable, Gumroad, Selfie, eBay, Fiverr, and similar things. This is super, super important. You can't grow an audience or an email list. And final thing as well, this is very important. I mentioned this in my previous video. Account suspension is likely and can happen on some of these websites if you do some silly things. If you, for example, sell a lot of digital products, a lot of courses, and don't deliver, people leave you bad feedback. So now that I told you what digital products are, how they work, and things like that, I want to go a little bit into more details when it comes to the ideas that you can actually launch as a digital product. It is super important. I'm giving also my comments and feedback if I think it's a good idea or if it's a bad idea. So let's go through this list very quickly, and then we're also going to talk about these ideas as well, because we missed that. Productivity planner, cleaning planner, core chart, reward chart, daily planner, goal planner. Now, these kinds of things, all revolving around planners, I think are very catered towards women audience. Most of women would be more interested in this than an average male, okay? To-do lists, checklists, and things like that, calendars. Calendars could be for both genders, okay? You have to really think about it. Okay, what is your audience? Because the last thing you want is creating a digital product for an audience that really does not care about it. Now, moving planner, this is very good idea on paper, right? So when you're going to move to a new place, you're going to rent a new place, you're going to buy a new place, you need a moving planner. That's a good idea, right? In my opinion, it's a very bad idea because how often do people move? They move, I don't know, maybe once every few years, right? It depends where you live. Maybe if you live in a megapolis like New York, London, Berlin, wherever, maybe you move every few months, whatever, but most people really generally do not move that often. So why create a digital product that the audience is super tiny? Most people are not going to buy it, right? Self-care planner, very good audience, very broad audience. Who wants to take care of themselves? Everybody. So it's very, very broad audience. Gratitude journal. Again, this is very interesting, novel idea. Dream journal. Very interesting idea. Who dreams? Everybody dreams. Children dream. Adults dream. All the genders, whatever. Everybody dreams. That's a good one. Habit tracker. Very useful for people with, for example, bad habits, right? If you're into, drinking, smoking, things like that. Maybe you don't exercise. Maybe you eat too much. Habit tracker could be very good. Mood tracker could be very useful for people with, let's say, depression or swing moods or things like that. Affirmation cards, people who are into like meditation, things like that, could be very useful for them. Okay, fitness planner, who goes to the gym? There's a huge community all over the world, every single country, of people interested in fitness, weights, and things like meal prep. Debt tracker, very, very useful for people who are seriously in debt. They need to get out of this debt. It's kind of like a bad habit. Maybe they have too many credit cards. They need to really just make sure that they can track it. So it has to be probably a digital thing, in order to make them be able to track it very easily. So it could be like an Excel or Google Sheets template or something like that. Finance sheet, budgeting sheets and things like that. Study guides. Students, one good thing about study guides, there's plenty of students all around the world, millions of students. Usually they're broke though. Do they want to buy something or not? CV templates, very good. I've actually spoken about CV templates on my channel before. So I said you can make templates for CVs actually using Fiverr. So CV design, actually, let's just type in CV design. So if you type in CV design, people can design you a CV. They can also write you a CV. So, the format that somebody would actually then, just paste their CV modified minimally. Or it can be the design part of the CV, like how it looks, for example, the coloring and things like that. So it can be. Now, resumes, that's the same thing. It's just in the US. Welcome sign. This could be, for example, for a restaurant, right? Seating chart, table cards, wedding planner. A lot of the stuff to do with weddings is actually very, very popular on Etsy. Digital products. Let's type in wedding. So we type in wedding, there's going to be plenty and plenty and plenty of products. Wedding planner, of course, is the biggest one. What do you need to do if you're planning a wedding? You need a wedding planner, some sheet or something where you're writing down what you already did, what you need to buy, what is still to do, and things like that. So as you can see, there's plenty. There's even a category, shopping for a big day. That's a big result. That's a big, not result, but like that's a big clue for you that, this is a big category. Shopping for a big day, explore wedding essentials. That's it. Etsy is giving us clues that this is a very big one. Now, bridesmaid cards, bachelor games, travel planner. Travel planner is a very good one as well. Can we do that on Fiverr? Let's go. Travel planner. Let's see if we can basically get a supplier from here. I will create and customize travel itinerary. This is slightly different. I'll create a travel plan for Turkey. People can do that as well. It really does not look that difficult for me to use Fiverr or Upwork or similar website to do this. Now, there is a lot more ideas as well. I'll pick up a few that I actually like. World map art. This is very good, and you can do that again. World map art. This is something that a lot of people actually like. I will design personalized wall map art for your home decor. So this can, for example, include the countries that you visited, right? This is let's just load it quickly. Our flights and travels. So somebody could actually edit this, right, and could basically print it on their wall with the countries where they visited, when they're planning to visit, and things like that. And this supplier can basically customize it. Bear in mind, there is not many feedbacks, right? So if you go for one of these sellers, you have to look into the feedbacks and things like that. Baby shower invites, anything to do with babies and science games and whatever, nursery wall art, thank you cards, birthday cards, holiday cards, coloring book pages. Again, let's go on here, right, and type in coloring book. Can we make a coloring book using Fiverr, or do you need to be an expert in making coloring books? No, again, you can do that on Fiverr, and this is actually the recommended way. This is how I think everybody should be thinking about digital products. Do not do this yourself. It is not worth your time. It is not worth your time. 100% not. So basically, I will draw coloring book pages for children. You can make it using Fiverr, put it on Etsy, you can make money. Of course, I'm simplifying things, but I'm just saying that if you actually want to make money using digital products, you have to test a lot of them, right? If you have just one digital product, unlikely to make any money. That's just how it works with physical products as well. You have to have a portfolio of different products. So instead of having one coloring book, you want to have 100 coloring books. Then one of them can actually do really well. So if you do that, like if you're going to have a lot of different coloring books, of course, you're going to make money after you learn, after you understand the numbers, after you understand the pricing, the competition, and things like that. So this is actually a very big one. And now let's talk about this one. I really like this one because it actually provides like a very good, customized list together with what the niche actually is. So education and training, we just looked at this, that lifestyle is first, but education is actually second for most sold digital product niches. Okay, so education is very, very good. Membership-based online courses. A lot of the people sometimes say that if it's a membership-based course, maybe it doesn't count like a digital product, but if it's to do with a course, I think it counts. Okay. For example, here, if I add a price tag on actually joining my community on school, it's not going to become a digital product. But if I have courses on here and then I add a price tag to join the community, then it could basically count as a membership-based online course. Now, email courses, series, or mini courses. This is very, very interesting. So maybe you don't have a full-length course of, let's say, 20 hours or 50 hours, like very, very long course. Maybe you do a mini course of 5 hours. For example, how to lose weight. This is a very big one. How to make money flipping cars. How to make money flipping phones for teenagers. Just make a mini course of 5 hours of video and and some text and things like that. You have to know something, of course, in order to make a course, right? You can do some research. I really do not suggest you creating a course or some digital product about things that you really do not understand. I really don't suggest that. I don't think it's a good thing. You have to really understand something in order to make it. Now, let's go through more things. So checklists, action plans, guides, ebooks. Ebooks seems like a very good idea because what we see here is that, that ebooks is basically 7.3% most sold digital products. So that seems like a very good idea. Who buys ebooks? A lot of people buy ebooks. I've actually bought ebooks before. So I think the market for ebooks is actually very, very, very big. Podcasts, I don't know who buys podcasts because usually they're free, but maybe somebody does buy podcasts. Recorded video tutorials and trainings, 100%. 100%. For example, how to become a video editor. You can create a tutorial, right, and sell it to somebody. If you're a web developer or if you know somebody who's a web developer, they could create a course how to become a web developer, for example, a junior web developer in, let's say, 1 year or less, right? And they can create a course, right, and then you can resell it. Okay, moving up here, resources and assets. So this is a slightly different category, okay? For people who are, for example, making videos for maybe audio producers and things like that, people were using assets on a regular basis. So it could be music files, audio files, sound bites, video clips, graphics, animations, blog, web graphics, icons, illustrations, vector files, patterns, textures, clip art, fonts, stock photography, mockups, pre-made logos as well, web apps, software, and finally, we're at entertainment and leisure. So let's go back again and see what are the most sold digital products. So as we see, these are the ones, and then we want to see, where is the entertainment, right? So lifestyle, right, is 20%, arts and entertainment is just 7%, but it's not bad. It's in the first 5. So that's not bad, okay? So let's think about what we can do here. So desktop and phone backgrounds, printable journal, writing prompts, printable wall art. I think this is a very big one, printable wall art. Printable desk calendars, printable greeting cards, invitations, very big for birthdays, for events, for weddings, so things like that. Printable tags, labels, stickers, printable planners, organizers, lists, printable party decor, signage, very big one. I think very good idea actually as a digital product. Printable games, printable coloring pages. I was talking about it 2 or 3 times in this video. Very good digital product, very, very viable to make money like this. Printable wedding stationery. Weddings basically have their own category. I showed you on here. It's a clue that is very, very big. And I actually, when my wedding was going on, we also bought similar things. So I know that basically people are buying wedding related stuff. Printable scrapbooks, papers, and elements. Okay. Now, we just went through pretty much 200 digital product ideas. Pause this video, have a look into this, okay, and think about what you can do from this list. Honestly, you don't need more digital product ideas because this is a very, 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 very big list. Okay, there's a lot of money making digital products in there, 100%. In the next couple of videos, I will make a new video going into more details when it comes to several digital product ideas that I'm considering and some that I'm already making money in. Okay, and finally, if you like this video, if you're interested in getting involved in digital products, making money with digital products, launching courses, launching templates and things like that, or if you're interested in starting drop servicing, maybe you want to start your own agency in graphic design, in video editing, in things like that, I've got a 3-month mentorship where you personally learn from me. It's not a course, it's a mentorship where we're going to meet every week. And basically, I'm going to teach you step by step how to start, what to do. You'll be basically in the know throughout the entire 3 months process, going from zero into getting your own clients and basically getting established. So in order to give you more proof that I know what I'm talking about, I'll show you some of the screenshots of people who went through my mentorship in the last year. So, hey, Tom, PayPal is holding my funds because I made more than $500 this month. What should I do? Right. Hey, Tom, I have closed the deal with the professor guy. He agreed to pay $35 for the first 50 videos and $30 for the rest. I sent him an invoice for deposit for the first 18 videos. I agreed upon price for the first video was $150. Sure, Tom, we finally settled at the price for 160 dollars a video. Also, this guy agreed to do the whole project for $600. First payment, He agreed for 5 shorts, $20 each for the first call. Thanks for everything, Tom. I really like the Vault Mentorship. A lot of value and tips that will definitely help to grow my business. I'll keep you informed SAP if I have good updates. So this is one of the guys who actually finished my mentorship. He was happy with that, so he left me a review as well. We agreed on $100 for a 10-minute video, and I found a supplier for $40. So as you can see, I've been working with all kinds of people all over the world, from US, UK, Germany, Netherlands, Portugal, United Arab Emirates, India, etc., etc. All kinds of people all over the world have gone through my mentorship in the last year, and now a lot of them are successfully continuing to make money without me because they finished the 3 months process. So if you want to apply for that, drop me an email using this email and we can chat about it. Thanks for watching this video. Hope to see you again on my channel very, very soon. Drop a like, subscribe to my channel, and I'm gonna see you in the next video.